$800 prepaid debit card for Social Security, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, and Medicare beneficiaries. I have all the details and the newest updates for you in this video, so let's get into it right away. But if you haven't done so yet, or if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video so I can keep you updated each and every day with all of this information that is changing very rapidly. I know that it's very confusing out there trying to determine what is actually going on, what are all these programs that we can potentially take advantage of, as well as what are the newest updates as of today. But don't worry, I'm here for you right by your side every single day doing all this research, and I distill it all down into these short videos so that you can stay tuned with all of the updates each and every day. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video. It's totally free to do so, and my commitment to you and this community as a whole is to be here for you every single day to help out during this really, really tough time. So again, thank you so much for being here. Let's get into it right away. All right, so let me quickly give you the backstory and the history of where these $800 prepaid debit cards came from, and then we will talk about the newest updates on these and when we could potentially be seeing these cards hitting mailboxes and or when you could potentially be seeing these cards. All right, so a number of months ago, about three and a half months or so ago, a group of senior Senate Democrats came out and announced that they wanted to issue anywhere between $600 and $1,000 in the form of a prepaid debit card for millions and millions of beneficiaries, about 63 million Americans. That's a lot of people, right? Well, shortly thereafter, Bernie Sanders came out and he said, let's make it $1,000. Well, again, a couple weeks after that announcement out of Bernie Sanders, the president was actually out talking about these same cards, and he said $800. So unfortunately, it was shaved down by about $200 from Bernie Sanders down to the president, and $800 is where these cards have been sitting for quite a while now. So it looks like if they're going to happen, it's going to be about $800 according to the latest information here. Now, these are supposed to be in the current stimulus package, the Build Back Better agenda or Build Back Better plan. There's a variety of different names that people call it: the spending bill, reconciliation bill, the anti-poverty plan, the human infrastructure, the soft infrastructure. There's a lot of different names, but it's all the same thing. Anyway, these are supposed to be in this plan. Now, what are these for? Here's the deal. Remember how they want to expand Medicare within the stimulus package? They want to include hearing, dental, and vision coverage. However, here's the problem. As a result of how much it's going to cost, they've already removed vision and dental coverages from the Medicare expansion. So as of right now, it only includes hearing coverage to include like hearing aids and things like that, anything to do with hearing for Medicare to start paying for that. However, Bernie Sanders has also come out recently and said that he wants to continue working to get vision and dental coverage back into Medicare expansion. But here's the problem. Again, according to the cost and everything that I've been finding with my research, it looks like it's going to be pretty hard to get those added back in. There's maybe a chance that vision could be added back in, but when it comes to dental, that's probably not going to be happening. Just based on everything that I'm seeing, they're saying it's going to cost so much to add dental into Medicare expansion that there's just no way that it could possibly fly. So that's kind of where these cards come in. So let's talk about what is going on with these cards. So again, the cards would be distributed to about 63 million beneficiaries of Medicare, which a lot of those people also receive Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, and survivors. And those people receiving Medicare would be the ones who actually receive these $800 prepaid cards. Now, according to what they're saying is these would actually be sent out in the form of like a credit card, like a debit card, right? A plastic card that you have in your wallet, your pocket, wherever you keep it, and you whip it out when you get to wherever you go and you slide the plastic and then you put it on that. Well, basically it's just a debit card where it's loaded with $800 and then you use it up, and as soon as you've used the $800, it's gone and that's it, right? Done, over, you've spent it up and it's all gone. So the purpose behind these cards would be to help out anybody who receives Medicare to pay for dental coverages, right? So dental procedures, whatever it happens to be, whether it's a checkup, a cleaning, cavity, whatever. I mean, honestly, I'm not a dentist, so whatever dentists do, the mouth stuff, all the stuff that none of us like, yeah, that's what would probably be covered with this. So all the dentist stuff, when you go and sit in the chair and you lean back and you think, oh, great, this is going to be the best 1 hour of my life. Not. Basically anything covered there, anything that happens there would probably be covered. Well, as far as you could pay for it with this $800 card. So it would be focused on dental expenditures up to the $800. But again, anything above and beyond the $800, unfortunately, we would have to pay for out of pocket, right? So the whole purpose behind these cards is to make up for potentially not adding dental coverages into the Medicare expansion. So that'd be the whole purpose behind these cards. All right, so let me tell you where we currently sit with these things. Well, we do know that a few days ago, right, Joe Manchin was out and said, hey, I'm a no vote on the Build Back Better agenda. However, between then and now, we've seen a lot of negotiations on this plan, and it looks like they're still going to come together on an agreement. However, the big question is, will Medicare expansion actually make its way back into the plan? And if so, how expansive will it actually be, right? So how much will it actually include? Will it just be hearing coverage? Will it also include vision and dental? Well, we'll have to see, because in the House bill right now, there is only hearing coverage in that bill. But as we know, in the Senate, they do want to change it, and Bernie Sanders has also said he's going to continue working to get Medicare expansion to include vision and dental coverage. But like I said a minute ago, based on the research that I've found, it looks like trying to get vision and dental back in is probably going to be pretty tough and probably pretty unlikely. But if dental coverage is not included in there, that is where these $800 prepaid debit cards would actually be deployed and sent out to, like I said, about 63 million beneficiaries, provided those still make the cut and they are still added into the bill. So, as you can see here, there's still a lot of moving parts on this, but according to what I've been finding, it looks like they want one or the other. They want either dental coverage to be added into the Medicare expansion, and or they want the $800 prepaid debit cards to be distributed. So, I guess that looks kind of good. Either one or the other would be great. And if both of them don't happen, well then I guess we get nothing, and we're not surprised once again, because this happens sometimes where they, promise a lot, say a lot, lead into a lot, and then we all of a sudden get our hopes up and think, oh great, we're going to get something, and then ultimately we get nothing. So we won't know that yet. It's not all bets off, nothing like that yet. We have not seen all of the details yet, but as the Senate continues to work forward on this, we'll have to see. However, we've also known that Chuck Schumer has indicated that he's going to bring the House version of the bill to the floor in the Senate and hold votes on it. So if that happens, we already know that the House version of the bill does not include anything other than hearing coverage. That's all it includes right now, as of right now. So we're counting on the Senate to include that in. But I do know, because I've seen down in the comments section, many of you here in the community say, keep the card. I don't want it. I would rather take some cash. Just send us some cash instead. Send us a payment. Send us $800 instead. I totally agree. That would be way more versatile than sending a card that could only be used for dental procedures. Now, here's the thing with the card also. There's a little bit of miscommunication and or misunderstanding about the card, as in, is it just going to be a debit card? Is it specific to be used at dental offices and for dental procedures, dental visits, things like this? Or is it a prepaid debit card that has $800 on it, and they basically just say, okay, we're going to use the honor system, and we're supposed to be using it at dental offices, things like this, for dental procedures, and we're just going to trust that you're going to do that. I mean, who says that we can't go out and spend it on something else? Again, maybe there's something within the card that only recognizes that it can be used for dental procedures, like, I don't know. Again, there's still a gray area on that. We don't know all the details on that quite yet, but that's what they're saying, is they want this card to be used for dental procedures only, right? But again, we'll have to see about that, right? Who says we can't just go out and spend it on something else? Again, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not saying you can. I'm just simply saying, if it's just a straight up prepaid debit card, I guess we'll just have to see at that time. But either way, as we know as of right now, they're still working on the plan. They're still working on these $800 cards. They're still working on Medicare expansion. They're still working on a variety of different things. But it does look like they still want to add Medicare expansion into the plan. And if that doesn't happen, then I guess plan B would be to distribute the cards. So I guess one or the other is what it looks like. Anyway, hope this helps you out. I wanted to come back, bring you the latest updates on these $800 cards. I've seen a few people reaching out down in the comment section saying, hey, what about those cards that we talked about? Well, yeah, just like everything, it's a very, very slow process, and as of right now, that still looks like they're working on them. So I'll give you more details as we get more information on this. So make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video so you don't miss any videos going forward, as things are changing very rapidly right now. And I'm here for you each and every day with all of those details to keep you posted and to help out in any way that I can. Go back and check out any of the other nearly 2,000 videos right here on the channel. And of course, feel free to share this video or any others here on the channel with your friends, family, and social media. Thanks for watching this. I really do appreciate it. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you again later in the next video. I'll see you.